Good evening folks, this is Best in Slot and welcome back to another mod spotlight for Jurassic World Evolution. Tonight we are going to showcase one of the coolest mods I have ever seen. This is instantly in my top 5 or so favourites. This is the Malusaurus mod by Digital Duck. Now I will explain exactly what the Malusaurus is in just a minute, but first we're going to take a look at these bad boys in action. This does of course replace the Indominus Rex, but there is a very good reason for that, as we'll see in a little bit. Let's just check out some of these skins. Now you'll see most of the skins, if not 5 of the 6, they all have the same basic skin as the Indominus Rex. There's been plenty of changes to the body. You know, we've got the spines here. It's kind of like a little bit of a Spinosaurus hump sail thing going on. We've got the spines coming out the back. We've got obviously that big nasal crest. The arms are sticking out and it's got this much more alien kind of look to it. It's all together awesome. But the skins themselves all kind of look like the regular Indominus Rex skin. For example, that's my favourite one right there, the rainforest one, this black skin that has these hints of opaly blues and greens kind of popping through a little bit. There is an exception to that rule. We're going to hatch one more Malusaurus. Now this is the default basic Indominus Rex / Malusaurus. Look at that beautiful son of a gun. Absolutely beautiful beast. Let's hop back onto capture mode, set our timescale to normal. There we go. So, absolutely stunning looking. And if you didn't recognize the Malusaurus, maybe this is the image that will make you do so. This is actually... So the Malusaurus, let's go back in time a little bit. I'm going to drag across some images. Here you go, folks. There's my browser. This is the Malusaurus. Now, before the Indominus Rex became the Indominus Rex, it was known as the Diabolos Rex. And before the Diabolos Rex was the Diabolos Rex, it was the Malusaurus Rex. So this is back in the sort of concept art stages of Jurassic World, the first film. Those are just some preliminary ideas for what the Indominus Rex would possibly look like. One thing I love about these, both of them really, they have a much more alien, rough, sort of mutated kind of appearance to them that we just don't get in the Indominus Rex. For what it's worth, I do think the Indominus Rex is a pretty awesome looking dinosaur. It's really grown on me over time, but the Malusaurus has this much more terrifying look to it. I suspect it was a little difficult to do for, you know, toys and stuff like that, and maybe that's why they dialed back on the colours and the excessiveness to the shape, but it really does look like this mutant creature that's combined from so many different dinosaurs all jammed together in a big dinosaur soup and then injected with sperm. I don't know. I'm not going to get into dinosaur creation, okay, but there you go, there's the Malusaurus. And you can see, based on that image we saw a minute ago, just how close looking this Malusaurus is to the concept art that we had. Even the eyes appear to have changed. I'm going to double check that. Let's zoom in on this bad boy. So you can see that it's just much more oomph, you know what I mean? I don't really have a better way to put it. It's spiky as hell, is what I'm trying to say. I love that nasal crest, the red at the front, sort of descending into these white stripes, and then the black body. The eyes is kind of like little pinprick orange eyes are sitting in the head, as you would expect. And yeah, see, the other Malusauruses all have the default, those are the Indominus Rex usual eyes. This one has been given ones that better reflect the more terrifying nature of the concept art. I think it looks really cool. This is the kind of thing I would love to see in Evolution added, just to say a little nod to the history of the franchise. I don't think it's anything we'd ever realistically get. I think the licensing issues and all that kind of jazz would be hell for Frontier. So I can totally see why this isn't the kind of thing we'd get, but this is where modding shines, you know, giving us things that we're realistically never going to have, but that make for an awesome addition to the game. And even if you don't like this one, I think the others kind of look like a more interesting Indominus Rex on a basal level, you know? Just makes the Indominus Rex a little bit more meow, meow, meow. You know what I mean? Anyways, I want to see them beat each other up a little bit. So let's hop into our sandbox settings and let's turn our social requirements onto normal. And we should see them square up to each other pretty bloody quickly. So, here we go. Just whilst we're here, whilst we're waiting for this little fight to kickstart, I do want to do a couple of little... oh, well, this one's having a nap. This one does not give a monkey's uncle. Oh, no, there's fighting to be had. We must Awaken, there we go. Let's watch, where's my default one? It's over there still. Okay, we'll watch these ones square down. Check the animation's working perfectly. Nothing's been screwed up in the process of making them all mutated and genetically malformed. Here we go, that's what I'm looking for. Oh, I'm inside you. That is very, very cool right there. That is very, very cool. That is awesome. I can't really say anything else. That is just so very, very awesome. You can really see the texture and patterning differences going on with this one compared to the others. That is the Indominus Rex in its fairly basic emo state right there, and that is a Malusaurus. But they're all very cool. Anyways, I do want to do two quick little shout-outs whilst we watch this. All 6 of them beating on each other wildly in the background. And that is, the first one's the Frontier themselves. Frontier don't officially endorse modding, they're not involved directly in the community or anything like that. There's licensing issues and other reasons involved, I'm sure. For a long, long time though, I didn't cover modding on the channel. No, neither did anyone else. Like the sort of slightly higher profile people in the community couldn't cover modding for a variety of reasons. That has softened a little bit recently, or seem to. You know, Frontier still don't officially endorse modding. They can't because it's not controlled by them, and they don't want to. Yeah, I'm sure there's tons of reasons, but the point is, I've been terrified of covering mods in the past. I've not really been able to, and you know, we sort of moved past that fairly recently, and I've really, really enjoyed it. It's made me sort of reignite my love for evolution in a whole new way. I love this Malusaurus. I'm just in a very good mood, and. Alright, look, I'm talking to YouTube. Will you calm down, son? I do wish dinosaurs didn't stop fighting at 50%. What they're all doing now, they're all below 50% health. So what they're doing is wandering around each other a little bit bored, waiting for the health to hit 50% again, and then they'll fight to the actual death. It's a little bit bizarre. Imagine you're getting into a fight. Like, some dude has been stealing your pocket money, right, at school. Your lunch money. You want to buy a cream egg and a ham sandwich, but you can't because Bob keeps stealing your money, right? This is Bob right here, and you're Dave. Bob and Dave. And Bob keeps stealing Dave's money, and eventually Dave gets sick of it. Dave's not having this anymore. Screw you, Bob. I'm keeping my money, and Bob doesn't like that. So Bob and Dave get into a bit of a scrap. This is the teacher watching, completely bored, like all teachers are when it comes to bullying in schools. Anyways, I do speak from experience. Bob and Dave are... Hey, whoa, interjection. It's like a tag team going on. You're not allowed to do that, son. That's cheating. Anyways, Bob and Dave are squaring up, and they're wailing on each other. They're beating each other up. It's getting rough and brutal. Dave did not expect Bob... Is that the order I did it in? Dave did not expect Bob to be such a tough competitor. This weedy little kid he's been beating up, you know, turns out he's like a kung fu artist. He's a baller. Anyways, they both beat each other up a bit, and then they get tired. And instead of finishing the fight or just ending it, what they do is they just walk around each other for a little while. They just walk around in circles, waiting till they feel a little better, maybe chatting a little bit, you know, grabbing something to eat, and then they beat each other up again until one dies. That's why it's weird. It's my OG does not appear that interested in fighting. Maybe people are just... See, you've even stopped again, which is nuts. Oh, no, I think we got a kill, actually. Oh, no, we don't. No, he's a big old softie. Anyway, so that was my first shout-out. I don't know how I got to Bob and Dave. Big shout-out to Frontier for just opening the door just a little bit. And they've always been, like, even if they don't officially endorse modding, they've always been very talkative with the community and very appreciative of what the modding community can do. It just has to be done in the right way. I think that's really the kicker. The second shout-out, very quick little one to Gaming Beaver. Just because, you know, it was a big deal to have high-profile, big-name YouTubers covering Jurassic World Evolution modding, and like when he started doing it, I was still worried about the risk of, you know, what it might mean working with Frontier and stuff like that. And he just kind of went for it, and he did his modding series, and obviously it's really, really good for the community and gets loads of people involved. And yeah, just, you know, it's worth talking about. It really is, because it's an awesome community with some really cool stuff. Look at that nice thing, and you know, it needs those high-profile names to push it, and he, in terms of dinosaurs, he's the highest-profile name around on YouTube, so shout out to Beeves as well. And thirdly, just to the community for being awesome. This is not a PR move. But seriously, like, the community's, like, welcoming in, is welcoming everyone in, and helping people learn how to mod and stuff like that, and all it wants is to see the community expand and get more awesome stuff. I say awesome too much. I've been infected with America. Right, I think they're not gonna kill each other. But I want them to... Tell you what we're going to do. We're going to take away their food. If they have to eat each other, then they can't eat... Wait, no. If they have to eat each other, then they have to kill each other. We're not doing like some Dwight Schrute hamburger horse kind of scheme here where you get to eat half an Indominus Rex and it stays alive. We're not doing that. One of them's going to have to die. And across the board, my Spinoraptors over here are finally murdering each other. We have those because I want, you know, guests in the park by default, but yeah, it's not gonna go well for them. Right, folks, we're finally gonna see a kill. This little Malusaurus on the right hand side is officially at 1% health. When a dinosaur hits, or in this case not a dinosaur but a weird genetic mutation monster thing hits 1%, that is officially the killing blow time. So we're about to see something a little bit fun. Go on, eat his face. Eat his face. God, I hope my neighbours can't hear me right now. It's just so cool. Look at that. Oh, little update. Those of you who saw my Dimetrodon video yesterday, there was a few comments. Oh, I'll talk about that in a second. That is right over the eye. That's gotta hurt. Luckily, you'll be dead in a second, but Jesus. Kind of bites down on his face, twists it over to the side, does a little womp into each other, dives forward. Terrible angle by me. Fantastic work there, best in slot. Dives forward, rips him around the neck, and the fight is officially over. I assume so. If any dinosaur's gonna come back in zombie form, it might be the Malusaurus. So we'll have to wait and see. Maybe it's not quite over. You guys just aren't... You're just not interested, are you? What's going on here? Murder each other, gosh darn it. I've got to stop saying murder. YouTube is sitting there right now thinking, Besser's uploaded a new video, let's scan it for dangerous words. Murder, murder, death, eat, murder, destruction, cannibalism, malfunction, genetic mutation. Malfunction's probably okay. Genetic mutation, blah, 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 blah. We should probably ban him from YouTube and stop him making any money ever again. Night is falling on my little sanctuary island Jurassic World here, and I believe the Malusauruses may not be happy about that. You might not think it looking at them, they're fairly terrifying looking creatures, but the Malusaurus is actually quite scared of the dark. And when it gets dark and spooky, the Malusaurus decides it needs to eat people to relax. That's how some people, they write, some people draw, some people get a massage, some people cry alone in the bathtub. However you choose to relax, everyone's got a different method. The Malusaurus chooses to eat people alive. I'm not here to judge. People are not loving it though, are they? He is actually going for the breakout. Come on, buddy. You can do it. Right? Nope. Let's just pretend that's a genetic abnormality. They're not just not that interested, are they, at the moment? You're meant to be scared of the dark, buddy. I've concocted this cockamamie story. Wait, it's getting brighter. That's why. Day is coming. You know, we need to fix that. That's not good. Right. Nighttime. Bam. Yeah. Let's go for it. They are terrifying. This honestly might be, in terms of how it looks when breaking out, the scariest dinosaur in the entire game. They're free! The two of them have worked together. Oh, a couple of people got yeeted already. Okay, like 5,000 people got yeeted already. Everyone's just getting yeeted. The Malusaurus is officially out. Oh, yeah. Oh, there they all go. Run, you fools. Fly, you fools. The park has fallen into absolute disarray already. Let's see. Oh, and there's a Spinoraptor joining in. Oh, they're fighting. Okay, then. Let's see if we can get ourselves... Oh, there's another one. Let's see if we can get ourselves a Malu... There it is. There's our big boy, our main guy. Just crushing peeps like it's nothing. Let's see if we can get ourselves a Malu on human and kill. Wait, no, I own the park. I should really be trying to defend these people. Why a dinosaur combat off? I'm confused. How cool does that look, though? Isn't that ruddy dramatic? I would call it ruddy dramatic. Oh, here we go. Here we go. The Malusaurus in the dark, in the rain. Very, very baller. Very, not for the dude who got eaten. He's probably not having a great time. But it's cool for everyone else. The storms really don't last long in this game, do they? I thought you had combat off. I'm confused. Oh, it's on maximum. I'm a blimmin' idiot. Okay, let's turn that off. I want the Spinos and the Malus to chill and leave each other alone. Here we go. I like a slow motion one. What can I say? I'm a simple man. I want to see people getting eaten in slow motion. I think we might have one here. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. Which one is it? Oh, it's the OG again. Oh man. I mean, if you're gonna get killed by a dinosaur, that is terrifying. That is actually terrifying. He sounds like a sheep. If you're gonna get eaten by a dinosaur, you may as well make it like a cool genetic mutation one, right? You don't want to be eaten by like a triceratops or something. And then you get up to heaven, you get down to hell, wherever you're feeling afterwards. Like, oh yeah, how did you die? Oh, you're in limbo, whatever. Oh, son. Give him a little shake shake. Lovely stuff. Lovely stuff. 10 out of 10. I need like a little scoreboard that I can hold up to give my dinosaur ratings after they eat somebody. Doesn't that look cool? Doesn't that look so cool? Oh my god, it makes me happy. I have the stupidest grin on my face. Which probably says a lot about me as a person, but whatever. I'm just gonna lead into it. Alright. You guys should have stopped fighting. You've all just come out to chill and just eating the Spinoraptor, aren't you? You just all eating the Spinoraptor. That's not cool. Oh yes, that's what we need. Look at that. Little behind the visitor, the viewing. Run, you idiots! Run! What are you doing? He's not even trying to kill you. He's just having a nice little wander. Maybe he's going to eat the Spinoraptor corpse, and you're just standing there getting yeeted all over the place. That's right. I say yeeted now. I'm cool. I'm down with the kids, as the kids say. Right? Right? Anyways. Let's see what else we've got going on. What are you doing? Oh, yeah, there we go. Action cam here. Just pretend I'm like a news reporter, and instead of doing anything to help, we're just gonna... An action camera who's got very little experience with recording a moving dinosaur, clearly. Apologies if you hear some squeaking. My keyboard desk has become super loud. Oh my god, oh god, the horror. The horror. Oh, and it... Ooh. Oh, well done, love. I'm impressed. She's the only intelligent person I've seen so far. The Indominus Rex does have an awesome roar, and it really does suit the Malusaurus as well. Where it's just kind of like, it sounds alien and mutated and screwed up, you know, like something went really bad in the lab. To the point that it can stick that it's got a ghost head. It's science, don't argue with science. I just want one more kill, baby. Just one more kill, be good to me. I just think the silhouette is really cool. Look at the shape of it there. You can really see it highlighted in the black against the lighter background. The basal shape is just a little bit more interesting. The crest and the spine just make it look a little bit more alive. Well, not alive. It's cooler. Oh, there we go. You have killed thousands upon thousands of people. You ready for something beautiful? I believe I can fly. Oof, I believe I can touch the sky. It's actually amazing. I think about it every night and day. Spread my wings and fly away. I believe... No, I'll stop now. A, I can't sing. B, I have someone sleeping nearby. This is just a terrible idea. It's like, what time is it right now? Yeah, it's midnight. This is not the time to be singing some... Who sings that song? It's not R. Kelly, is it? That would make me sad. Are we going to see that final kill? Are you going to be cool, or are you going to be a nerd? Like the Indominus Rex. You're meant to be the cool, mutated brother that everyone wishes they had. Oh, God. Oh, love. Oh, this doesn't go well for you, I'm afraid. Oh, and a Spinoraptor. A little double team action there. Maybe she did enjoy it. No, no. Oh, God, Spinoraptor's doing even more. Just charges through. Not a counter. It doesn't even slow down. It doesn't even slow down. It doesn't feel like it's running through anything. Just runs forward, everyone bops out of the way magically. It's awesome. I think it's safe to say Malusaurus has had some fun. It's had a good time. And it's safe to say this is one of my absolute favourite mods on the Nexus. I do promise we will eventually be checking out some of the past mods, the paleontological edits, messing around with a few more herbivores. I think we'll cover several of those in a single video. But new stuff keeps coming out. It's really cool. It's cool to see the modding community kind of blowing up like this. As new stuff keeps coming out, there's another dinosaur that came out yesterday. There's a Wangtranosaurus, which is incredibly good looking. It's beautiful. beautiful, and I really want to show it to you guys as well. I think you're going to love it. So I think I'm going to show you that tomorrow, and then assuming nothing amazing and new comes out, I promise we'll go back and check out some of the older stuff as well. Until then, thank you very much for joining me, and do let me know in the comment section down below. I tried to make this a little bit more of an interesting video. You know, we extended it, we had a bigger breakout, we just had a little bit of fun with the Malusaurus. Let me know if that's something you prefer, or do we want the quick videos, or what's the kind of thinking on that. I'll see you lovely folks next time. Thank you so much for joining me. Hope you have an amazing weekend. Cheers, much love as always. Bye-bye. Hey folks, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video and you want to help support me a little bit more, you can do so at patreon.com/bestinslot. There's a link in the description down below. Every little really does help in times like these, but it's not at all expected, and by just watching the video you've already helped me out massively, and it makes you a pretty cool person, so well done you. Thanks for joining me either way, I'll see you next time.